Xiaomi has released a new Redmi device, the Redmi 13. It's not the Redmi Note 13, it's just Redmi 13. And it is the successor to last year's Redmi 12. Today, I'm doing a comparison of the Redmi 13 and the Redmi 12. And I am specifically highlighting all the things that make the Redmi 13 a better smartphone than the Redmi 12, its predecessor. If you're considering buying the Redmi 13, you want to know whether it is an upgrade to the Redmi 12, right? Here are 7 ways or 7 things that are better on the Redmi 13 compared to the Redmi 12. The first is the processor, the chipset. The Redmi 13 runs a Helio G91 chipset, which is an upgrade to the Helio G88. It's a better chipset. It gives you better performance than what obtains in the Redmi 12. Having a better chipset is always a good start. The next thing is this. While the two displays are the same size, they have the same 90 Hz refresh rate, they have the same resolution, the Redmi 13 has Gorilla Glass protection on it. It stands a better chance of withstanding scratches and drops than the Redmi 12's display. That's a good thing if you ask me. Next, the operating system. The Redmi 13 comes out of the box with Android version 14. The Redmi 12 came out of the box with Android 13, has been upgraded to 14. So right now they're at par. They both run the same software, but chances are that the Redmi 13 will get Android 15 even if the Redmi 12 doesn't. Chances are that the Redmi 13 will ultimately be a step ahead of the Redmi 12, just the way they were from the start. Up next, the main camera at the back. The Redmi 12 has a 50 megapixel camera. The Redmi 13 has a 108 megapixel camera. The selfie camera on the Redmi 12 is an 8 megapixel shooter, while that one on the Redmi 13 is a 13 megapixel camera. Bigger numbers don't always mean better. In this case, we'll take it. This is a small improvement, but in terms of battery capacity, the Redmi 13 has an extra 30 milliamp hour battery capacity. It's small, but you never know. At critical moments, 30 milliamp hour might make a difference. The Redmi 13 has a 5030 milliamp hour battery, while the Redmi 12 has a 5000 milliamp hour battery. The last improvement, the last big thing to Redmi 13, a more attractive proposition to Redmi 12, is the battery charging. The Redmi 13 has 33 watt fast charging compared to 18 watt on the Redmi 12. I have used 18 watt chargers and 33 watt chargers, and I can tell you that the difference is like the difference between night and day. 33 watt fast charging is much faster than 18 watts fast charging. Now, these are the 7 things, the 7 ways in which the Redmi 13 is a better device than the Redmi 12. But there is one thing that the Redmi 12 has that the Redmi 13 lacks. The Redmi 12 has an 8 megapixel ultra-wide camera at the back. Xiaomi removed the ultra-wide camera completely at the back of the Redmi 13. I still think that the camera setup of the Redmi 13 is superior overall. That 108 megapixel camera will cover up for the absence of the ultra-wide camera, in my opinion, in my experience. But I just thought you should know that there's something the Redmi 12 has that the Redmi 13 does not have. I'll see you next time. Take care.